This movie explains how to use the pair of activities factoring games, dynamic algebra tiles. Here we have a quadratic expression, x squared plus 6x plus 8, and we're going to use this array of algebra tiles to help us factor it. So I can drag either of these orange points to change the constants being added to x. So let's see, since I need to have a plus 8, how about I have plus 2 and plus 4? So I have x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8, and that should give me what I need. So I'm pretty confident about this, so I'm just going to press Next Problem. And I got it correct, and I received a score of 10. And now I'm on to problem 2, which also has a value of 10. I received 10 problems altogether for a total possible score of 100. Now let's suppose I get a problem incorrect. So let's leave our array like this. And if I'm not really sure about my answer, I can press Check Answer. And I'm told to try again. Now, the value of the problem when I get it correct will now only be 8 points instead of 10, but the benefit is that if I had checked and pressed Next Problem, I would be told I'm wrong, and I'd be moved on to the third problem and get 0 points. When I'm done with each game, or 10 problems, I can press New Game to start again at 0. As the games progress, they get harder. Now we have a coefficient other than 1 in front of x squared. Here we have, in addition to just adding, we have a negative sign, so that makes things a bit harder too. So here, for example, to solve x squared plus 2x minus 15, I'm going to drag this orange point so that we have x squared minus 3x plus 5x minus 15. And that should do it. And yes, I'm correct. Here we mix having a coefficient other than 1 in front of x squared with negative terms. And in the second activity relating to factoring, things become a little more abstract. Here, rather than have algebra tiles, we use these sliders to represent our binomial multiplication. So here, for example, I have 4x times 3x, or 12x squared, plus 12x, plus 6x, plus 6. And I can choose to turn those partial products on or off. And you'll see that as I drag these sliders, the partial products change. Once I get comfortable with this representation of binomial multiplication, I can play a game similar to the one that I played before, but now instead of having algebra tiles, I use this more abstract representation, and I can drag these sliders to represent the factors of, in this case, negative 8x squared minus 26x minus 20. So this explains how to use the pair of activities factoring games.